Wait, cute, it's coming. It's a tongue pop. It's. Hey, it's your Swing Willy, baby Willy, and my baby girl. And today we are going to be discussing all things. Carrie hope Fletcher's too fat to be Veronica. There are a few things in this world that shocked me, honey. I've seen it all. But I was shocked, taken aback, and tickled pink when I saw the Instagram message from they who must not be named, even though they may be named. I don't know. If I find the post, I'm gonna insert it. We're all drinking tea tonight, honey. This person had the cheek to say that, you know, since when did Veronica get so fat and ugly? I believe were his words, or her words. I can't remember the gender of the person. Carrie clapped back. Carrie clapped back. Now, for those of you who don't know what a clapback is me saying you're ugly and you saying your mama. That's a clapback. She was ready. She was saying, okay, if you're gonna bring this to my house, take a seat. Take a seat. She was not playing. But the thing is, right, she did it with so much dignity, grace, and purity that it wasn't a horrible, mean thing to say. She clarified, you know, Veronica isn't foul ugly. She's fabulous, honey, and she ain't here to play. And I loved it. It was so empowering and you know, that sort of self-knowledge of yourself, which is like, I think it's the hardest thing to know. Like, everybody's trying to find this out and learn this, but trying to learn who you are and be accepting of who you are, I think is like one of the hardest things to do in this world. So it was beautiful and really, really empowering just to see the way she handled that. But that did fall into a category of clapback. Wait, cute, it's coming. It's a tongue pop. It's. This discussion topic now is about body image within the entertainment industry. And I'm going to discuss our industry, which is performance, fabulous, and jazz hands, honey. So, what really got me was the fact that Carrie is an average size. You know, she's an average size. Me, I'm large and in charge. I'm chunky and funky and all the other RuPaul Drag Race words in there.
Overweight, asthmatic, chain-smoking cross-dresser from Orlando.
I just couldn't believe it. I was like, in what country is Carrie fat? Even if she was, that wouldn't be an issue, but in what universe was she? And for me, that's really dangerous, because of someone of an average and positive size being called fat is encourages the wrong message for people already dealing with body image. And being smaller than average isn't necessary. You know, Carrie's a healthy, average, curvaceous, hot young lady, and I just think it's really, really dangerous to toy on what is big and what isn't. And so you need to find those lines where, just because you're not my standard of commercial beauty, I'm then going to call you something you're not, which can be dangerous and can have really damaging effects for people already battling with body image issues. Now, let's be real, bigger people aren't necessarily represented that well within our industry. There is some sort of storyline attributed to a person of a bigger frame, just to them being in a story. If you're thinking, what is she talking about? Let's discuss Dreamgirls. You know, you got a wonderful, full-figured Amber, Riley, Marisha, Wallace, all these ladies playing Effie White, character who we know is going to be a larger character. And they have to, just to justify their being a bigger character on that stage, have those lines of, you know, you're getting fatter all the time. No, you lie, I never been so thin. You know, it needs to be there. Heathers, there's a bigger character on stage. We need to establish and create a storyline surrounding her weight. Hairspray, people who are different, their time is coming. Has to be something in there to justify a bigger person being on the stage. Don't take my word for Bible, because there can be examples that completely just my words into oblivion. But I don't know, it does kind of feel like that. And to some extent I can understand it, because we've got to think of a stage in general. I've been on a couple of stages. I am very, very privileged to say I've been on stages, behind stage when we do tours and stuff like that. And, you know, running up and down them and being able to keep up with that choreography, I mean, that takes a lot out of someone, you know. That takes a lot out of someone. If we are talking big as in the unhealthy side of big, we've got to think about choreography and being able to keep up with all of that. what we don't want is someone having a heart attack on stage. Let's be real. And I personally think that if I was doing a tap routine, a 42nd Street routine, I mean, I would die fabulously, but die I will. So we've got to think of things like that. Let's be real. But then you've got average-sized people, just complete average, unless you're Carrie Fletcher. And there isn't much in terms of where that sort of body shape fits in, is there? There isn't. I was talking to my lovely moderator Zara, who will be actually doing a review on Heather, so look out for it. And she was saying it's so nice to see Carrie Fletcher on that stage, because she showed me that that's the role that I can do. Because where do I fit in? I'm not massively, big, and I'm definitely not petite. So where do I fit in? And I think it was very nice. And for me, that's a nice revolutionary stand for people who don't necessarily fit the mold. It was beautiful. Carrie did a fabulous job. Again, my lovely Zara will go into all of this for you. But I think it was liberating to see. It was wonderful to see. I lived for it. I loved it, and I thought, yes, like future babies, future kids, the future of the West End, they can see this. They see this wonderful talent just soaring with all these aspiring and inspired roles, and doing it as herself with full confidence in herself. And don't get me wrong, I can't say full confidence. Everybody has their own issues, but presenting herself very, very well. And that's such a nice thing for young people to look up to. And so this title being Carrie Fletcher, Too Fat to Be Veronica, honey, you know the answer's no. And if she was bigger than she is now, that would not suppress her talent. She could be 2 times her size, so she could actually be overweight, and she would still have that voice, honey. Know what you think below. MTAS loves you. Stay beautiful. Stay wonderful. Thumbs up if you like this video. Yeet if you don't. Peace.